This video has been repurposed from catering only to older people who are plagued by money-related fears to serve aspiring traders, since even though they may be still young, they generally suffer from the same money-related fears. I created this Peace in Your Life self-hypnosis video 8 years ago in 2016. Today, November 22nd, 2024, I realized that the contents of this presentation are very much applicable to the business of trading. All traders need freedom from attachment to singular outcomes, freedom from worry and anxiety resulting from any single trade, and the general state of equanimity while trading. This presentation addresses all of these psychological needs of traders, regardless of whether they are old or young. All you need to do in order to benefit from this self-hypnosis recording is to listen to it repeatedly. It is not meant to put you to sleep, and you can listen to it safely, even as you're driving or operating various kinds of mechanical equipment. The self-hypnotic power of this recording is not in making you sleepy. It is in its ability to influence your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is here, and it can hear. It can hear, and it can respond as it creates the desired changes in your life. This is how I've been helping people to achieve their goals through hypnosis for almost 30 years now. This is how thousands have been helped, and how you can be helped too. So much for the introduction. Your subconscious mind is here, and it can hear. That's all that it takes. Enjoy the show. I am going to show you how to bring peace and equanimity to your life. My way of showing it to you will work the best if you are already in the later years of your life, but it may also work for you very well if you are still relatively young. There is no way to tell how it will work for you unless you give it a try. The old are already walking down the path. The remaining days of their physical existence. But the young, and even the youngest, are also following the same path. Everything in nature rises and falls. Everything changes, just as the leaves change in the fall. The eternal procession of change is the most basic reality of your physical life. And if you start deeply reflecting upon the reality of that change, you will realize that each time you see your image in the mirror, you are a bit older, a bit closer to the point of departure. from all problems and all worries of the physical existence. Your time in the body is running out. What seems to matter so much today will mean nothing much tomorrow. The fractions of the seconds are running like crazy as they turn into seconds. The seconds turn into minutes, the minutes into hours, days, weeks, months, years, and sooner or later, all of your physical existence is going to be over. And when it is over, whatever seems to matter so much today will mean nothing at all. And because all of your problems and all of your worries sooner or later are going to disappear, you may as well let them disappear now. A death row prisoner, as he walks the distance between his cell and the place of his execution, is a dead man walking. And as they say, he walks his green mile. The fact of life is that we are all walking our green miles from the moment of our birth to the moment of our departure from the physical world. For the most part, however, and especially when we are still young, we behave as if we were hypnotized into a total lack of awareness of walking our green miles. As you are listening to my voice, I would like you to start developing this awareness, because paradoxically, the memento mori, the remembrance of death, holds the key to a liberated life. Would it be possible for you to worry about the future of your earthly existence at the moment of your execution? Of course not. You would have no earthly concerns anymore. For me and for you, the moment of our inevitable death is still some distance into the future. But no matter how far away is our death, our reality is still the reality of a dead man walking. And if you keep that reality in the foreground of your awareness, all of your earthly concerns are going to disappear. They are going to disappear like a puff of smoke blown away by the wind of your memento mori awareness. Just think about it. How concerned are you going to be on your deathbed about all of your earthly possessions? Will money be still of any value to you? How concerned would you be about your future successes and failures if you knew you were going to die in a couple of months? How about couple of years? How about a couple of decades? The fact is that even if your death is 20 or 30 years away from today, it is going to knock on your door relatively soon. There is a tremendous liberating power in the ongoing awareness of your physical mortality. It allows you to playfully engage with the physical realities of your existence without being overly concerned about their outcomes. And when you are not concerned about the outcomes of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you act without fear of loss, without fear of gain. You act in a liberated way. You act from your spirit rather than from your tormented ego self. The power of the memento mori, the remembrance of death, has been used for millennia to enable people to live their lives in a liberated way. One of the ways in which some of the greatest minds of humanity have used to tap into the power of the memento mori has been keeping a human skull on their desks during long hours of work or study, assuming that you have already entered into your later years. If you place a human skull on your desk, the skull will immediately start hypnotizing you by its very powerful silent message. It will keep on telling you, look at me. I was what you are. And soon, you are going to be what I am. The essence of the skull's message is the word soon. It is this little, seemingly innocent word, soon, which instantly transforms you into a dead man walking his own green mile. The skull basically tells you that because you are already a dead man walking, you are in the enviable position in which you don't have to be concerned about the future of your earthly existence. You don't have to be concerned about your future because you don't really have any. Of course, you may disagree with the skull and say, I know that I will eventually become what you are, but I may still have a few decades of life before I die. If you say something like this to the skull, it will respond by saying, even if you still have another 30 years to live, I claim that your death will come relatively soon. And because it will come soon, the quality of your potential future is very different from the quality of your future which you had experienced when you were still young. Your former future was the future which offered you a chance of becoming. Your present future most likely offers you only a chance of being what you've already become. And there is a huge difference between the art of being and the art of becoming. If you remain blind to this difference, you are bound to suffer terrible psychological pains resulting from the impotence of efforts. If you already are in your later years, it is already too late for many things to become a reality. And not only it is too late to accomplish certain outcomes, many attempts to accomplish something simply don't make any sense. The reality of not having enough time to achieve certain outcomes in your life is your present reality. And because it is already too late for you to consider a large variety of outcomes, the question arises, what is it that is still possible and worth doing? Take some time and take a good, honest look at yourself in order to determine what is still possible and worth doing. And when the clarity of your vision arises, allow yourself to engage with the world free from concern about succeeding or failing. Allow yourself to be free from attachments. Allow yourself to live for today, because tomorrow may never come.